But Coach, should we expect the final 14 to be named today?
Yes, I think so. Maybe on later on today or perhaps early tomorrow morning. There's little niggles and bumps which you always get through hard training weeks, and there's been no different the last couple of weeks that we've been in. So I need to sit with the medical staff and obviously coaching staff as well, and just make sure we're all clear on who those are and what those particular injuries are, and obviously then look at the balance of a squad to select.
What has been the main thing that you've been working on in the past few days?
Similar to what we did going into Wellington, Sydney, particularly playing the game with intensity, reacting well off the ball. The ball changes hands quite several times in the game, but probably then looking a little bit more at the structures that we have, line out, scrummage, kick-off, and making sure we stay as accurate as we can with those to obviously control the ball when you have it in your possession. But we know that whatever plan you form when you get into battle, in the first 30 seconds of being there, it'll change. So then it's about obviously the ability to be flexible enough mentally and deliver what you need to.
A lot of focus been put into this scrummage with the forwards?
I would say a lot of focus. There's been some focus put on it. If you have a look at the balance of the way we train, you could say there's a huge focus in terms of playing the game as well. So that's one area we feel we can make some gains, and we're looking at that.
You've talked about injuries, and there's some injuries that prevent some players that
only Nasila Sila potentially. He's had obviously slight meniscus issue in his knee, which he suffered in Wellington. To come back from that, he's trained well, but it'll probably preclude him from this one. But outside of that, nothing that is major enough to make us question a player going in. It would just be to see how things could settle down over the next few days.
With Emosi and Jas rolled out, should we expect one or two debutants for the next leg?
Potentially. Well, you could see some players that have played previously coming back in. It's about getting that balance. I mean, for me as a coach, I'm finding out a lot about these players, young and old, experienced and less experienced, and I'm looking for the development of Fiji Sevens rugby over the next 3 or 4 years. So I will look at what is necessary going into any tournament, and as I said previously, I'm not one for putting individuals in a position which they're going to be compromised. I want them, if they're young players and with less experience, to come alongside a good experienced player around them that can nurse them through and get them through international competitions. Yes, there's learning that we all do in these competitions, but I want to give the players that come in the best opportunity to do that, so they can just keep developing for Fiji.
What about Nangusa? Any update on his injury?
Still struggling a little bit with his hip flexor. He's done the session today, scrummage at the end there, which you've seen. So there'll be probably 1 or 2 of those. I'll go back and speak with the medical staff and see where we're at.
Sit.
Set.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you, guys.